All right, Coach. Just off the weekend trip to New Mexico, split the split the weekend 1-1. Just give me your overall thoughts on the loss on Thursday and then the comeback win on Saturday.
Well, it's February, so right now, kind of my mindset's any win we can get is a great win, and especially winning one on the road. That's a tough place to play. There's a lot of things that happen in that game, so to be able to come away with that in overtime, I'm just happy we got the win. At the end of the day, for us, the game Thursday was really challenging. We didn't play well. I didn't think our effort was fully there at times. I thought a lot of things didn't go our way, and we didn't handle adversity great. The proud thing is we battled back Friday in practice and popped back Saturday and gave ourselves a chance to win a road game, so I was glad about that for sure. But, we got 7 games left. It's coming down to the wire now at this stage for postseason, whether it's conference tournament, whether it's regional tournament. So every game matters down the stretch. So, we got 7 left, and all eyes are on Lubbock at this stage.
Is there are you conveying a sense of urgency to your team right now, or is it still just show up, work hard, we're going to get the wins as they come, or is it more of we have to win now?
We've had a sense of urgency since day one. I mean, I'm going to hold them to that standard from the moment they step on campus. We want to win every day. We want to win every game. And so, there's a sense of urgency there for sure. For what we want to do this year still, I still think all the goals that we had are fully obtainable at this stage. It's just, can we put it all together? We've had so many lineup changes, we've had injuries, we've had guys back, and just reintegrating guys. It's just, we've changed so much week to week that it's been hard to find the consistency that we would like. And so I'm hoping we're getting closer to that now because, we got Trey Farr back last week. We go a week without him. We didn't have as many post touches. Then you add him back in the fold, and we get more post touches. So we keep having to change how we're playing. And I think that's the hardest part for our team right now is just the flow that we have from game to game has not been consistent. But I'm hoping we can piece it all together this week and we can build a little bit more consistency.
I know that consistency affects the offense, but do you also think it affects how y'all play defensively too? Because on Thursday at the end, you ended up allowing 100 points, come back on Saturday and obviously play much better. Do you think that it's the same thing as that consistency issue?
Well, I think it's that, and no one in our league's gone to Eastern and won other than WT, so that is a tough place to play. And if you look, their stats shooting-wise go through the roof at their place. So credit to them for everything that they've done. They shot the ball really well. They hit 14 threes, banked one in. When some of those things start to happen, it's out of your control. But my credit was all to Eastern. I thought they played a heck of a game. They had 2 7-footers inside that caused a lot of problems for us, and we had to help quite a bit, which opened up the perimeter and allowed them to hit some shots. So, the credit goes to them as far as the shooting and them scoring 100 points for us. But I don't think that has to do a lot with who's out there. To me, defense, 70% of it's effort. Can you get mad, can you get red-faced, and can you play hard? The other 30% is technique and scheme. And we were missing some of that 70%, in my opinion, on Thursday. And so I thought we got some of that back on Saturday, and I think our guys felt some urgency as we went in the hole on Saturday as well. So I thought we did a better job of kind of digging deep and putting our heels in the ground and finding it a little bit better. So it was at least good to see and get back in a step in the right direction.
Keyshawn and Willie Guy had big games on Saturday. Just talk about y'all's overall offensive performance in that overtime win.
I say it all the time. I wish I could clone Willie Guy. We're down 3 with 1:20 to go, and you're kind of in that mode. Do you go for a quick 2 and try to get a stop, or do you go for a 3 and try to tie it and play it out the last minute? And right away we call a play for Willie to hit a 3, and like he has done for the last 2 years, he comes through and nails it for us, and we tie it up with 1 minute to go, in order to send it to overtime and win. So he has been Mr. Consistency for us for 2 years. He is a joy to coach and to be around, and I think he's just the type of person that he knows what we need each night. So if it's assist, he's going to do that for us. If it's defend, he's going to do that. If it's score, he's going to do that. KK Godwin went 1 of 10 from the field Saturday, and so Willie picked up some slack offensively for us as well. And then Keyshawn's done what he's done most of the year for us. He led us in scoring, he was second in rebounds, and then he led us in assists. So He's doing a really good job of just trying to figure out where he can help us other than scoring. He has hit some massive shots for us. There's no question about that. But when you start looking at what he's doing rebounding-wise, when you start looking at what he's doing assist-wise, he had 8 assists on Thursday against Eastern New Mexico. I think he's really getting comfortable in what we're doing, and it's really starting to help us offensively as well as that. He's starting to share it more, he's starting to rebound more, and he's starting to do other things besides just score for our team, and I think that's really helping us right now. But, for us, it's going to be getting, Trey Farr back in the fold, and I thought him having 17 points, 8 rebounds Saturday was huge for us. We hadn't had that kind of production in the post in a long time, and we talk about getting points in the paint and getting the ball in the paint, and for the first time in a long time, we shot more free throws than our opponent. That hasn't happened in a long time for us this year, and so I thought a big reason for that is we got the ball in the post and we were a little bit more aggressive Saturday. So, that was good to see, and the other thing that was good to see is watching Coach Ellis's team fight it out on Saturday. They were down 1 late and tough it out, and then I even texted her thanks after the game. We're there separate, and her team stays to root us on at the end, and they could easily hop on the bus and make that 9-hour track home. And for them to stay, I thought that was big time of her and her staff and her program to do that for us.
And Coach, going into this weekend, lost to Lubbock Christian on the road. It was a close game. Then what is going to be different this time now that y'all are here in the Janelle Center?
It was a high-scoring game. I think the score was 88-92. It was a 1-possession game with under 20 seconds to go. We needed to stop to try to have a chance to win, and we gave up a last-minute offensive rebound. So that's how tight of a game it was. What I can tell you is neither team played very well defensively, and Coach Duncan and I talked about that after the game. It's just it was an offensive battle, and we got to try to make it more of a defensive battle on Thursday. I don't want to only rely on our offense. I think we got really talented players that can score the basketball, but we got to be better being connected defensively to have a chance on Thursday and Saturday of this week. We got to start playing better defensively. That's been my biggest frustration for this semester, and I don't know what it points at. We're doing all the things necessary in order to fix it. And at the end of the day, it points back on our players. Are they willing to do that or not? And, what I like is it's in our hands, and that's, to me, when it's a little bit easier, is control what we can control. And I know, you can control things like effort and attitude. And so, if we can control those things going into this week, maybe we can be a little bit better defensively come Thursday. But for us, Lubbock, very talented team, can really shoot the basketball. They're number 1 in the league in three-pointers made per game. So we're going to have to do a really good job of getting them off the three-point line and then containing penetration when they do drive it.
And Coach, obviously Saturday is another huge one. How big would that be for your team and your postseason chances if you pull off a win on Saturday?
It starts with Thursday. That's the thing I'm going to say. Both of these are huge regional games for us that can really help us when regional rankings come out. Both Lubbock Christian and West Texas are going to be sky high, in my opinion, in regional polls. And so for us to have a chance to get a win over 2 quality regional opponents like this, much less conference opponents, is going to be huge for our team. I wish I could say, hey, we're excited for Saturday, but for us, all focus is on Lubbock Christian at this stage. And once we get past that, then we'll shift our focus at that stage. But for right now, it's all eyes on Lubbock Christian.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.